everyone, it's Hayes, and I thought it would be fun again to do another vlog, mainly because a lot of you keep asking for another one and I don't know why, because my life isn't that interesting. However, some of you have said the fact that it isn't that interesting and I'm not doing stuff every single day makes me seem more like a normal person. Okay, I am a normal person. Oh, excuse my hair, it looks weird when it's straight. I've just washed it. I have a big head. Like, my head is in proportion to my body, but I feel like it's really big. So my hair is naturally curly, but it's too wet right now to curl. I was doing a bit there. It's like curly / wavy. So yeah, just ignore the hair. I'm gonna sort it out in a minute. So I thought it'd be fun to do, and I'm also gonna do my skincare. Fun to do like a week in the life. Last time we did like, was it 2 days? Yeah, it was 2 days. So it was the day before Simple Man and the day Simple Man came out. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I can't remember. Something to do with Simple Man, the days around Simple Man. So today is the Friday before Qilin airs. I decided to do this week because I'm hopefully going to be doing some interesting stuff. Still gonna be doing normal stuff. I still have PhD work to do, but tomorrow I'm going to the cinema. On Wednesday I'm going to PhD supervision, and on Saturday, when I probably will end the vlog, Qilin is going to be airing episode 20, although that episode will probably be out by the time you see this video. I don't know when this video will be going up. So yeah, and I might make brownies on like Monday to make things a bit more interesting. But other than that, it's going to be like a week showing you a mix of like PhD work and Miraculous work. Also this week I'm going to be making the video for the next chapter of the audiofic, which should be up by the time you're seeing this video. If you haven't, you should totally watch or listen to the next chapter. It's going to be great. I'm really excited for all of you to hear it, I guess, rather than see it. But I don't know. Honestly, with audiofics, I don't like listening to them because I don't take it in. I pause it, read what's on the screen, then skip ahead to the next like slide or whatever. That's what I usually do. So I have some PhD work to do. Honestly, not a lot, like I said. I have supervision on Wednesday, so I've finished all the work for the supervision. Like, my supervisors kind of like give me, like, I guess like homework technically to do for each supervision, so we always have something to talk about. And honestly, if they didn't give me it, I'm not actually sure if I could force myself to do work, because I have no problem letting myself down, but I have a big problem letting other people down. It's a bit weird, I know. But yeah, so I think today nothing super busy happening today, hence why I wanted to start the vlog today. So this morning I need to do a bit of language studying. It's already like nearly 10 AM. I had to wait to start filming because we had a man coming to fix our roof and he was banging, and because he was banging the dog was barking. I'll show you the dog later. Because he was banging, the dog was barking, so it was just like, I cannot start filming, nor can I start studying with all of that noise. I do kind of need like silence to study. So I was like, okay, well I guess I'll just have to wait and sit around and watch TikToks, which I did. So yeah, so this morning I need to do some language studying. I have to learn Japanese for my PhD. Fun times. I don't have to be fluent by the end of it, because I mean, first of all, that wouldn't happen. There's no way that's happening, but I have to show that I can understand it to some basic degree. I also am doing a lot of reading novels, some Japanese novels, some young adult novels, some science fiction novels, or a mixture of all three. So I'm starting a new one this morning. I finished one last night, and then this afternoon I'm doing some PhD planning. So it's kind of a chill day. I'm still doing work, but it's more chilled. Oh, and this afternoon my video, hopefully, for Cat Walker versus Cat Noir Who Wore It Better should be going up. It was meant to go up yesterday, but then we got that synopsis for Risk and I was like, oh okay, well I'm not sure how well that'll do if that's going around on the same day, so I'll postpone it for today. We'll do the Risk synopsis yesterday, Cat Walker today, and then tomorrow I have a video about the future of Lady Noir, but you should have already seen those videos probably a few weeks ago because I'm trying to think when I'm filming this. So next Saturday's long video will be the Qilin commentary. Then the week after that I'm hoping for it to be the My Lady chapter. Then the week after that is Penalteam. And then hopefully it'll be this vlog, but I then also don't know when Risk and Strike Back are airing. I wouldn't think it's the week after. I feel like we know the dates if it was going to be the week after, but also I don't know. So yeah, so today's going to be more chill than anything else, but tomorrow I am very, very excited for the cinema. I'm going to see Belle. It's this Japanese film and it was released last summer in Japan, and it's taken ages. I don't really know why, but it's taken ages to come to other countries. So I believe it came out in America last month and it's out today in the UK. I'm not going today just because it's a foreign film, they tend not to show foreign films in all cinemas here. I don't know why, to be honest, but they don't. Okay, so they're only showing at IMAX cinemas, and the nearest IMAX cinema is quite a way away and it's really difficult for me to get to. It's at the Trafford Centre in Manchester and it's only really accessible if you have a car. There are other ways to get there, like the bus, but I don't use the bus and I don't know what I'm doing, so I wouldn't feel very confident. Plus by the time the film would be finished it would be quite dark, so if I got the train on my own to Manchester and then a bus to the Trafford Centre, I'd obviously have to do the same trip back, and I don't personally feel like I would feel very safe. So my mum is going to take me, but because of the time the film is on at, she's obviously got work today. So she's taking me tomorrow, and I said I'd buy her dinner as a thank you for driving me. She also doesn't want to see the film, so she's just going to be chilling by herself in the Trafford Centre. So yeah, but I'm really, really excited for the film, and I'm buying my mum dinner to say thank you. So I've been so excited about this. Plus Psychomedian in English is coming out tomorrow and I enjoyed it so much in French, so I can't wait to hear it in English. So it's going to be a fun time, and we can also make the screaming session together. That's going to be fun. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Also, I won't be wearing makeup every day like today. I don't actually wear makeup every day. I usually wear it for videos, unless it's a vlog. But yeah, sorry, I don't wear makeup every day, so if my bare face offends you, I'm sorry. Okie dokie, so quick room tour so you know where most of this vlog is going to take place. I do live with my family, but they don't really want to be on camera, which is understandable, so most of the vlog will take place in my room. So even though it looks like I'm going to be alone for most of this, please know I live with my mum and 2 of my brothers, so I will not be alone. So stack of books for studying that I use a lot. This is the book I finished reading last night. It was okay, I wouldn't recommend it. I only gave it 2 stars, it was fine. And then this is what I did yesterday. So it's basically, I wrote out my research question, exploring mental health stigma through science fiction novels, and honestly I think I need to change it a little bit because it's also about young adult quite a bit, so I think I need to add that in. Then in pink I wrote my 3 research objectives, and then I've pretty much achieved this one in my opinion, but so I gave that one a tick and I've achieved most of like the half of the first one. I feel like I need to do a bit more on this one though. So I was just going through them all, seeing what I need to do left in them, because I am like a final year PhD student, although I know I'm going to need an extension. There's no way this is getting finished by October. So I went in, took them apart, added some things, got some new ideas. I have a new idea on how to plan. I have a new idea on how to open my thesis. So I actually already have planned it out, but right now I just don't feel like I'm doing enough work with my PhD. I'm doing work every single day, but I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. I mean, right now I just feel like I'm redrafting novel chapters and reading a lot of books, which is what I need to be doing, but it seems like I'm doing nothing. And I'm just getting worried because, like I said, I am a final year student, but I don't feel like one. I feel like I'm in first year with the amount of work I'm doing. And to be fair, I feel like it might be just because of the nature of my PhD, so my PhD is very, very different. So this first objective, to produce a draft of a young adult fiction novel. So I'm a creative writing PhD student, so a lot of people's theses? What's the plural of thesis? I don't know. But the thesis, most people's will be a really massive literature review and then like an experiment or a case study they've carried out and they analyse the results from it. I'm not doing that, so I'm writing a novel, and then I'm writing a reflective essay about all of the research that's gone into it and how I feel about it. It's about mental health, it's about Asia, it's about science fiction, it's about young adults, it's about all the research I've done to go into that, about how it's going to help improve people's mental health. Well, not improve mental health, improve stigma and attitudes towards mental health. The novel probably won't improve your mental health. I don't think any of my writing would improve your mental health per se. So whilst I feel like I am achieving that, I just don't feel like I'm doing enough. I feel like I should be writing something up, hence why the plan
Hence why the plan for today is to plan out the thesis a bit more. I already have a plan, but I thought I should come up with a second plan just in case my supervisors don't like it. So the other plan is very segmented, so I have a section on science fiction, a section on young adult, a section on mental health in Japan. But in this one I feel like I can maybe structure it a different way where I kind of do it all together at once but still sort of split it into sections, but have it more as what I decided on first and how my decisions changed, which is more like a traditional reflective essay. So I'm not sure what they want yet, hence why I'm going to come up with 2 plans. So I finished reading this last night. It was okay. I'm reading this one today. I'm not going to finish it today. It's like 300 pages. I'm fast, but I'm not that fast, and I actually want to enjoy it because I've owned it for a while and I haven't had a chance to read it. So that looks fun. Then after that I'm reading this, which is a manga, because I'm looking at Japan. So isn't it cool for my PhD I get to read manga? No, it's actually really stressful, regardless of what you're reading, but it does make it easier. So that is the desk where I do all the work. Over here we have the majority of my makeup and skincare. Isn't that fun? We also have Marinette. We also have Cat Noir stood behind a bottle of body lotion because he loves his life. And then we also have Cinderella over there. Then we have a stack of books, some pencil cases, umbrellas, other tripods for filming. That's fun. We have the door. We have my Ladybug handbag. Say hello. Then we have this other dresser with more body lotion, makeup and skincare and stuff on. I really like makeup, as we all know. And 100% my toxic trait is buying body lotion, using it twice and then buying a new one, because I don't know, I can't seem to use one up. So my New Year's resolution this year is not to buy body lotion until I've finished at least 3 bottles, because I own a lot of body lotion. So we're not going to be doing that. So all the jewellery is there. Then over there we have the bed where I usually film. So I usually probably see it from like this angle, roughly. I don't know, it's usually a lot lower down. As you can see, there is a dinosaur. There isn't usually a dinosaur there. Oh my god, speaking of dinosaurs though. Okay, let's go over to the bed. Look at these sheets. I got dinosaur sheets. I found them in the children's section. Look at them. You wouldn't think I was 25 just from talking to me. But anyway, as you can see, Kit Kat's not here. So let's go and find Kit Kat. I think I know where she is. I found her. She's outside my room. Kit? You ignoring me? Boop. You okay? She doesn't really want to be disturbed right now. We can come back later. She keeps sleeping under here instead. Okay, we'll come back later. Bye, kitty. Okay, so still Friday. Now we're in the kitchen. I'm gonna make hot chocolate. So I'm gonna actually have my hot chocolate in this mug, but I'm gonna heat up the milk in this mug. You'll see why in a minute. So I just like filled the mug, normal size mug. This is the milk, normal milk. Gonna take it over to the microwave. Please ignore the scuff marks on the drawers. That was the dog. The dog is not here right now. She's upstairs with one of my brothers. But anyway, I was going to show you her. I'll have to show you where she's upstairs right now. So the microwave. You can also hear Kit Kat meowing because apparently I live on a farm. I don't know. Put that thing in, and we're gonna want it for 2:20. Oh, it's actually 2 o'clock. That means my video is up. Okay, so now back over here. Sorry if this gives you motion sickness. I'm gonna use the, which one is this? Teaspoon? Yeah, teaspoon. So this thing, I'm gonna take a teeny bit of sugar. You don't need a load. Put the thing back. Of course, this is a British household, so we have the whole thing full of tea. We have more tea over here, empty milk bottle, even more tea and coffee. Wonderful. Then I'm gonna take this, say Wittard's orange hot chocolate. My favorite. They have lots of different ones, and I think you can order them to most countries. So that's cool. So now I'm gonna take, not a heaped one. Oh my god, this is difficult with one hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I love chocolate. That's why. So we're gonna do 4 of those. And then I'm gonna move the cup over to the sink. And I'm gonna fill this with water 3 times and put it into the mug. So now we're gonna stir it all together. I know it looks a bit weird, but we're gonna basically make like a paste. It makes it taste much better. Oh, the milk's done, so we're nearly done. So we'll quickly make a paste. Kind of looks like it won't come together because like water and cocoa powder don't really want to mix, but it should end up looking disgusting. And to that we're going to add 2 pumps of hazelnut syrup. This one's vanilla, it's my brother's. This one's mine, hazelnut, because I'm hazel. My favourite thing to get from Starbucks is a hazelnut hot chocolate. So I said, can I please have a medium hazelnut hot chocolate? Then they say, for what name? And I say Hazel. And then guaranteed a member of staff laughs like, oh, hazelnut hot chocolate for Hazel, how funny. I'm like, yeah, hilarious. It happens all the time. It literally happened 2 weeks ago. So now we're just going to stir the syrup in, and then we're going to go back over to the microwave and take the tea towel this time. And then usually the milk spilled over a little bit. See, it's gone there. That's fine. That's why we take the tea towel. Wipe the bottom off there. We'll sort it out properly in a minute. Wipe that. Wipe this. This is difficult to do with only one hand. I'll come back and clean up properly later when I have the use of both of them. Put that back into the microwave. Then go back over here. And then with another spoon, I always take the skin off the milk because it's nasty if you don't. Then you pour in. I always spill some because I have terrible depth perception. I'm autistic, I'm sorry. And it becomes a nice hot chocolate. The only thing with it though is because, so you put this mug in the microwave for the milk and this mug gets heated up, but this mug isn't warm, so it goes colder quicker, which could be a drawback if you like your drinks to last longer. However, I don't, so it's good for me, but it's a bad method if you like your hot chocolate to stay warm in the mug for longer because no, but otherwise it tastes really good. Hey again, it's me. Still Friday. Obviously you can see by my outfit. I've now put my hair up. I know it looks kind of gross, but it's the only way I know how to keep my hair more uniform. If I let it just dry normally, yes, it kind of will go curly / wavy, but it will also go frizzy, so this is the only way I know. But anyway, little check-in, because first of all, my mum got me a little Easter egg. It was only like 85p, so it wasn't even £1. It's a Dairy Milk Buttons Easter egg. It's just got probably like this big of an Easter egg. And hold on, let me just open it, and like a tiny pack of buttons. So it's just plain Cadbury Dairy Milk. It's nothing super exciting. Oh, even smaller. It's teeny tiny. And then a little bag of buttons, which is really nice of her. Honestly, I'm not feeling very well today, which is great. Like, well enough to do work. I'm not like about to die. So she went out to get pies for lunch. And she saw these when she went to get pies, so she got me and my brother's Easter eggs, which are super nice. And also some makeup arrived. Don't worry, I've covered up my address, you can't see it. But some makeup arrived. I ordered this a while ago and I've been waiting for it. So let's open it together. I I'm so excited. I saw this a while ago and I was like, ooh, yes. If you've seen some of my other videos, you will know how much I love makeup. Let's open it. So I ordered, wow, that was amazing. I ordered an eyeshadow palette, obviously, because if you know me, my favourite thing in makeup is eyeshadow palettes. And the second thing I ordered was some lip gloss, because my second favourite thing in makeup are lip products. Now, did I need more makeup? No. Does anyone need makeup? No, not really. So, you know, just rendering the entire industry mute. But anyway, oh, look how pretty. It's from Nabla. I've tried 2 of their lipsticks before, but they were matte lipsticks. Alright, and they weren't just matte, they dried my lips out. I thought it was like I'd eaten sand or something. My lips were so unbelievably dry. This is really pretty tissue paper. I love this colour. Does anyone else keep tissue paper? So this is a lip gloss, so pretty. I know most of you don't care about makeup, okay? I know. I don't think there's much of a crossover between people who like Miraculous and people who like makeup, as in to an extent where they'd watch people do videos about it. Like, I know other Miraculous must wear makeup. Ooh, isn't she pretty? Ah! What's the shade called? RSVP. I'm not going to try it on now because I haven't done the rest of my face. Should I wear it tomorrow? I already kind of have my look planned for tomorrow, so I still have my nails from Psychomedian on. But I was like, this film tomorrow, Belle, she's got pink hair, so I'm gonna dress with like a pink and a white theme. I'm gonna look cute. It's gonna be great. So I was like, I can keep my Psychomedian nails on for it because I'll totally go with the theme. Oh, speaking of Psychomedian, before I get to the rest of the package. So Joe, the
top I wore for the commentary video for that episode. Someone asked me in the comments where did I get it from, so I told them I got it on ASOS and the brand was called Lace and Beads, and I'm assuming they're the same person or someone else saw that comment. The other day on Twitter, I won't put the picture up because I don't know if they want me to, the other day on Twitter they tweeted at me with a picture of themselves wearing it. They bought it and they really liked it and they looked really good in it, they looked amazing, and I was like, oh my god. I thought that was really cool. Actually, someone said to me on Discord the other day that even though they watch me for Miraculous, they also watch me for like what I wear, which like as in like they follow it, which is really cool. So this is the side by side palette. Ooh, it's kind of like a neutral palette, but it had a lot of different tones in it. So let's take a look at it. I hope it doesn't get broken. Like, my paranoid fear has always been an eyeshadow getting smashed in transit. I'm always scared. It's intact. Feels really nice. And it looks beautiful. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. It's beautiful. My new baby. I would use it to, oh maybe I could use it because I want to do like a pink look. Oh, I love how the first shade is called Bonjour. How ironic. Oh, I love it. I think they're actually an Italian brand. Oh, I really love this. Like if you look, each row is like a different look going across. That's what I was trying to do with the eyeshadow palettes that I did, the 9 pan pans for the characters. Apart from the multicoloured one obviously, but I was like trying to create a look with each row. So I was trying to pick colours first of all that suited each of the characters. But yeah, oh my, this is beautiful. Oh, I can't even open it. Yes. Oh my god, yes. I really want to wear this tomorrow. I usually have a rule that, it's probably a silly rule, that when it comes to filming a video, especially a commentary video, I don't use brand new makeup for them. I like to have at least one trial run with it. So if it's a new foundation, I remember once before I started making loads of Miraculous content, I made a writing video with a new foundation. And it looked fine in normal light, but when I filmed and I came to edit it later, the foundation was noticeably darker on me. Like I looked, like I still look like me, but I looked kind of orange because it was like maybe like 2 shades too dark, and I was like, ah, okay, so that's not good. So I learned from that. Fortunately it wasn't you know, a really important video. It was probably like filmed in maybe like November or something. Not a super important video, as in November before season 4 started. But I was like, oh, I was so embarrassed. Like, only like 10 people saw it. But I was so embarrassed that I looked, it just was such terribly matched foundation. So I was like, okay, so if you get a new foundation, new eyeshadow palette, new whatever, don't wear it for the first time the day you're going to film a commentary video. That is my rule. So all of the makeup looks you see me do in a video, I tend to practice them. Hey everyone, good morning. So now it's Saturday. I'm going to the cinema later. I'm very excited. I've wanted to see this film for ages. I don't know if it's a good film. I try to steer away from reviews because hearing other people's opinions, you know, sets my expectations really high or really low. So for example, my younger brother, he loves musical theatre. We went to see Hamilton and he was like, Hazel, this musical is perfect. So I was waiting for perfection, and don't get me wrong, Hamilton is very good, but it's not what I would describe as perfect. So even though it is a good musical and I do enjoy it, every single time I see it I'm like, could have been better. Because he built me up to, you know, think it was perfect. And like I said, it is very good, but I wouldn't describe it as perfect. So I'm trying to steer away from reviews, although I have heard that people enjoy it. It definitely looks like the kind of film I'd enjoy, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna do my hair in a minute. I slept like this with a little buns in, but I'm keeping it up because I am about to record a voiceover. So when I was asleep, actually not much longer after I fell asleep, they released a synopsis for Penalteam, so we're going to record the voiceover. And to record a voiceover I usually put my hair up or at least swish it around to the side. So how I used to record them are the headphones that come with iPhones. So they come with this little microphone on them. I don't know if you can see it, this tiny little microphone on them, and I primarily use it for when I listen to music. I'll be walking home from somewhere and my mum will ring me to ask me something, but now I primarily use it, since I'm usually at home, I primarily use it for voiceovers. So I plug it into my phone. I've had an iPhone for years. I don't remember the last time I didn't have an iPhone. And I just put the headphones in. I do get a lot of, actually I can't hear properly, I get a lot of messages asking me on Instagram, what do I use to record my voiceovers because they sound really good. Just this. I did look into it after my channel got monetized, so I was like, okay, well, I'm earning money from this. Let's try and make it sound better. Not that I think this sounds horrific, but I looked into like a proper microphone, and before I bought one I looked at loads of tutorials online, and the way you use one, how you input the software and the hardware, it sounded far too complicated and wouldn't be worth the effort. And I feel like I've never got any complaints about the audio, so I feel like this is good enough. Do you think it's good enough? It's how I record all the voiceovers, so I think it's good enough. So let's stay together and we'll record a voiceover video about the synopsis. I used to actually write scripts for all the voiceover videos, and now the only voiceover videos I write scripts for are the longer voiceover videos, so for example the screaming sessions, for example that Cat Noir versus Catwalker, because I do have some specific things I want to say in that, and also the screaming sessions as well as the other videos I often have specific images I want to talk about. I will have those images up and I'll be writing the script at the same time, whereas for the like trailers these days and any like a Miraculous alert that Gloob will release, I'll just have the photo up on my laptop, be looking at it, analyse it in my head myself, and then just sit down and record the voiceover. That's all I do. I did used to write scripts. I don't write scripts anymore. The only thing I'll write down will be the airing date, so I remember to say it, because I don't always remember to say it. I know I don't. Sorry. So yeah, so I write scripts for some of them, but not for all of them. However, when a trailer or any spoiler image comes out, I like to look at it first, just for myself, if that makes sense. I don't want to get to the point where I'm only watching Miraculous just to make videos about it. Like, first and foremost, Miraculous is my favourite TV show. Even though I criticise it quite a lot, it's just because I want it to be better. I want the best for it. It's not coming from a place of hate. It's because I love it so much, you know? So it isn't first and foremost my favourite show, so whenever we get a new trailer, I always, the first 3 times when I watch that trailer, I'm watching it for me as a fan of the show because I want to know what's happening next. And then I'll be like, okay, you've had your fun now, Hazel, now it's time to do your job and analyse it properly, what you're gonna say, what jokes are you gonna make. I always feel like there's a lot of pressure on me, for the screaming sessions particularly, to make them absolutely hilarious. But anyway, like, just sometimes it's the nature of the episode, sometimes I can't make it funny, like the Qilin one wasn't that funny because there wasn't really anything funny to say, and sometimes I'm just not in the mood to make jokes. I tried to get into that like kind of giddy mood though, so I make jokes. I also am quite good at making jokes. I'm really tired. I remember, oh my god, when the first trailer for Hack Sam came out, episode 60, when Alia is Scarabella, the first trailer for it came out, Gloob released it, so it was really late at night for me. I made a video, it was a whispering video, and I don't remember what I said. Often with those videos I make late at night, I have zero recollection of what I say. So then all of the comments the next morning when I woke up were like, oh my god, that was hilarious, and I had to rewatch the video because I forgot what I said. I am stupid, so I'm apparently quite funny when I'm tired, but also if I get in a giddy mood. Kind of a bit like I am now. So, and Psycho Medium was out in English this morning. I haven't watched it yet, so that'll be fun. So I think I just want to watch it first for me, you know, as a fan, rather than just to watch it to do a screaming session. Like I said, I don't want to get to a point where I'm only watching stuff and having thoughts about it just to make a video on it, you know? So the Penalteam official synopsis. When one of Shadow Moth's favourite victims is akumatized into Penalteam, the fearsome team of supervillains Ladybug calls on her own superhero team in order to face her. May the best team win. It's too early in the morning to record a voice. So going off from this synopsis, there doesn't seem to be much more new information. We already kind of knew all of this. Obviously we know Shadow Daddy likes to akumatize Chloe, obviously. She becomes a team of supervillains, we already knew that from the trailer. Then Ladybug calls on her own superhero team. May the best team win, and we know they win because that's how Miraculous works. Okay, so I think we've got everything we can say from that synopsis. Like I said, there's not much new things to get from it, so now I'm just gonna go on the voice memos app on my phone and hit record. And when I'm done, I'm gonna airdrop it to my laptop.
So 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, it's Hayes, and the synopsis for episode 24 of Miraculous Ladybug Season 4 Penalteam has been released. It reads, when one of Shadow Daddy's favourite victims is akumatized into Penalteam, a fearsome team of supervillains, Ladybug calls on her own superhero team in order to face her. May the best team win. So honestly, from the trailers and all the images we've got, there isn't really any new information here. We all know that Shadow Daddy loves to akumatize Chloe. We already knew Chloe does get akumatized into Penalteam and that she becomes a team. She like regenerates, 9 times? I'm not even sure now. There always seems to be a different number every single time I watch the trailer. And we also already know that Ladybug calls on her own superhero team. She gets the entire class there, Miraculouses, as well as Zoe, Luca, Kagami and Mark. My son, best boy Mark, we all love Mark. Who else is hyped to see Mark? Me. Maybe it's just me, but I'm excited for him, okay? He hasn't really done anything. Like, he was in Haxan, and he was sat in the class in Soul Crusher, and he was also in the cafeteria in Guilt Trip. And oh my god, also Daddy Agrest, how can I forget about Daddy Agrest? Just randomly remembering he was in Guilt Trip and Soul Crusher even though he said nothing. I am a Mark stan. Okay, right. Enough about Mark. Right, okay, that's enough about Mark. Right, okay, so that's enough about Mark. Anyway, so it does that. Right, okay, that's enough about Mark. Be quiet. Right, okay, that's enough about Mark. Let's stop there. I don't think anyone else cares about Mark as much as I do. But anyway, so we know she calls on her own superhero team to win. And I think we're all in agreement that we didn't want the new heroes this season, that we wanted to wait. However, it genuinely just seems like she needs a whole team of people to be transformed so she can use them as a team. Why she needs them to be transformed to do that, and why she couldn't just ask the class without having to transform them, because I'm sure they'd all help her, I don't really know, but either way she asked them to do this and they obviously will say yes. But I feel like Ivan, Sabrina, Nathaniel and Mark will all get a redeep. But I do feel like that Ivan, Nathaniel, Mark and Sabrina next season will get like a redeep. But I feel like Ivan, Nathaniel, Sabrina and Mark next season will like get another chance at debuting as a hero, because we all know all the episodes where the other heroes debuted, something happened. Because we all know the other episodes and that the heroes debuted, something kind of personal happened to them. For example, this season with Zoe in Queen Banana, Chloe, her half-sister, gets akumatized, so it's something personal to her. Same with Rose in Guilt Trip with Julica getting akumatized, so it's usually an event that happens that's close to them in order for them to get the Miraculouses for the first time. So I feel like that's what's going to happen. And then of course the last part of the synopsis, may the best team win. We've seen, and then of course the last part of the synopsis, may the best team win. We've seen some images from Risk and Strike Back, so we already know they do win. It's not that, big of a conclusion to get to. We already knew that. This is Miraculous, it's a kid's show. That's how it works. So yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. That's how it works. Episode 24 Penalteam will air on Saturday the 26th of February on Disney Channel USA in English. I'd love to know what you think of the synopsis, besties, and I'll see you in the next one. And then I go back on the voice thing and hit stop. So I'm not going to edit any of that. So if you listen to this video, although by the time you see this vlog it'll be quite a while ago, you'll hear what the actual version is. Obviously it's going to be shorter than that. But yeah, I usually make loads of mistakes when I make a video, even if it's just a voiceover or a face video. Obviously the less mistakes I make, the easier it is to edit, because I don't have to edit all the umming and ahhing and stuff. So I'm just going to airdrop this to my computer. And let's drop you down so you can see how I edit them. Honestly, it's not that much that goes into them, but a lot of you seem to be interested in it, so let's look at it. Okay, so this is the editing software I use. It's called Wondershare Filmora. You've probably seen it advertised on YouTube, and it is very easy to use. And if you, this is not a sponsorship, they don't sponsor me, but if you want to start editing videos, first of all, I would recommend before you buy any software is to check on your computer to see if it doesn't already come with software. This is a MacBook, it does come with iMovie, but I cannot get to grips with how to use it, so I looked around at some other stuff, and Wondershare offers you a free trial for you to try it out before you buy it, and I think it's great for what I need it to do. If you want to do more complicated stuff, I guess not. So first thing I'm going to do is import media folder, and I am going to go into Miraculous, and I'm going to go down to Penalteam, and I'm just going to import the full folder. So every single time a trailer comes out, once I find out what episode it's from, I put it in its own folder with the rest of the images from that episode. So this loaded in here is all of the images we have so far for Penalteam. So then I'm going to go import again, import another folder, and this time go back to the desktop, and I stuck the recording along with the picture that says all the airing dates on. I stuck them in the folder together, and the last thing I'm going to do is just import a media file, a single file, go into desktop, back to Miraculous, go into essentials, and then this is where I keep all the music and the end screens and stuff like that, as well as this wonderful image that I just called Thing, and you recognise it as the background image. So it puts them in alphabetical order, so Thing is usually at the bottom. So I'm going to put that in first, then I'm going to find the recording, new recording. So this recording is, how long is it? 3 minutes 40. This will not be 3 minutes 40 by the time I'm done. It will be shorter, so I'm just gonna, it's a bit too much, zoom out a bit. I'm gonna drag this for most of the length, and I'm gonna lock it. That way, even if I put things on top of it and edit them and edit the audio, this won't get affected. It'll just stay like that and I don't have to edit it again. So let's zoom back in. Honestly, it took me ages to get good at editing, and I know I'm not like the best at it, but like, I'm fast, that's what I wanted to achieve with it, so I'm pretty fast. Through and edit the audio, and I'm going to put pictures on top, and I'm going to make sure, like, which picture shall we have first? I'm just basically going to make sure, let's do this one, that they have a border around them, because the copyright seems to be happening because the YouTube copyright AI was picking up that the images I had matched the exact ones in the trailer on the official channel. And whilst that isn't a breach of copyright, the AI was picking it up, and On Productions weren't checking to see if I'd actually re-uploaded the trailer. They just assumed I had, which wasn't very fun. So if I put a border around it like this, it doesn't pick up, because whilst this is technically the same image here, all around the border isn't the same image. The image has been changed without me having to. The image has been changed without me actually having to change the image, if that makes sense. So it's a bit more time consuming having to edit them all like that, but okay, so let's find the start of the audio. And hit record, and when I'm done, I'm going to airdrop it to my laptop. So 3, 2, 1. Then put it there to get rid of that part. I've never once included it, however I have made loads of mistakes with like I spell the video titles wrong all the time. I spelled Koroneko wrong the other week, which was really fun and embarrassing. I also once spelled ephemeral wrong, but no one actually noticed that one apart from me, because turns out no one knows how to spell ephemeral. So honestly, before this season, I didn't even know it was an actual word. I'd never heard of it before, but I have a very limited vocabulary. So let's see.
Hey everyone, it's Hayes, and the synopsis for episode 24 of Miraculous Ladybug Season 4 Penalteam has been released.
Let's put, let's do this one of Chloe. So I also tried to match up the pictures with what I'm saying, but also for exactly that introduction, as long as it was about Penalteam, it doesn't really matter. So it doesn't matter that much.
It reads, when one of Shadow Daddy's favourite victims is akunatized into Penalteam.
Okay, so I'm going to go on to say there's going to be loads of her, so let's get a shot of Chloe where there's many of her. This one maybe? There's a lot of Chloe's? Yep. It's kind of hard to tell all the tiny little thumbnails of them. Oh, that's one thing I hate though about videos, thumbnails. The only thumbnails I know what I'm doing for are the screaming sessions and the big commentaries, because I don't know.
When one of Shadow Daddy's favourite victims is akunatized into Penalteam, a fearsome team of supervillains, Ladybug calls on her own superhero team.
So we need one of Ladybug and the, oh, I know which one to use. Ladybug and the gang. This one. Look at Mark, isn't he beautiful? Honestly, like I said, I don't really like editing. I know I'm not the best at it. I know I could do more, but I'm just not sure what else to do. I'm not the most technologically competent person in the world, but obviously like I can edit a video. Like the rest of my family have no idea how to edit a video, so I guess I'm better than I think. But I definitely know my videos could be better, but I just don't know in what way to make them better. And also I do like to get things out first. Obviously I'm not going to be the first person to report on this though, because I was asleep. So like stuff like this, I just know it won't happen. So I try not to be too hard on myself. I can't do much about it if I'm asleep. Usually Jeremy, when he releases
Movie spoilers, they tend to come out in American time, which I also tend to be asleep for them. The only time he releases an Awakening spoiler when I'm awake is when he's in France. They usually post it at an okay time for me, since he's obviously, like, France is only an hour ahead of England, so I can usually be on time for that one. But with stuff released late at night, I try not to be too hard on myself if I can't get a video out. Like, I'm tired, I want to go to bed, I'm oftentimes already asleep. Let's just get rid of this whole bit, because I kind of, sometimes when I film a video, I do get really nervous. Sometimes like then, and it's not so much stuttering, but I just can't get the words out. My mum asked me when more people started watching me, she said, how do you not get nervous? And I'm like, well, I try not to think about it. And sometimes videos don't do as well as I expect them to, and sometimes videos do a lot better than I was expecting them to. Like, one of my most popular videos, I think it got over 100,000 views, was me analysing Julika's purple tigress costume. Because when the video first came out, I posted it after Crocodile came out in Portuguese on Gloob, and I think it only got 5,000 views, which is still quite a lot, so I was really happy with that. But after Crocodile came out in English, it ended up with over 100,000 views, and none of my other outfit analysis videos have ever got more than 10,000 views, I don't think. Or at least they definitely haven't been that popular as the Purple Tigress one. So I've absolutely zero idea what I did in that video compared to the other ones to make that one so popular. Like, I did like a Multimouse versus Polymouse, I broke down Rose's costume, how it was very similar to Sailor Moon's outfit. So, I don't know. So I'd always tell him, I'm like, I try not to think about it. So for the voiceovers, I don't mind so much if loads of people watch them because it's just my voice. I get more nervous for the face videos because I get nervous that people are going to stop calling me ugly, which fortunately hasn't really happened, so I'm very happy, but I'm also scared it's going to happen. Like, I know a lot of you always say I deserve more subscribers, and part of me is like, well, for the amount of work I put in, maybe some more subscribers or higher views would be nice. To be fair, I get pretty high views. Like, I usually get more views than I have subscribers, which is amazing. But I'm always like, why aren't you subscribing? Maybe it's because I don't ask them to. Maybe that's the flaw, but I'm also like, I feel like if you're on YouTube, you know to subscribe. Do people actually forget to subscribe? Because I've never forgotten to subscribe in my life. If I like a channel, I subscribe. But yeah. But yeah, so whilst that would be nice, I'm also worried about getting too many more subscribers. Or at least growing really quickly. Because then I feel everything could become toxic, you know what I mean? And I don't want that to happen. So yeah, I'm worried about it. It's a weird worry to have, I know. So I'm just coming up to edit the end of the video. So the audio is finished. That's how the audio will end. And the above image is finished. So now I dragged this out for extra because I didn't know how long it would be by the time I finished editing it. So I'm going to cut it and get rid of it. So that's how the ending image will be. I'm going to save it. This sometimes takes a while, and then export it. So I'll just put in capital letters even, Penalteam. And in order for a YouTube video, it has to be exported, I think. I'm not sure if you could do it in other forms, but an MP4 is apparently the best way to do it, and I just do it to the desktop of my laptop. And it shouldn't take too long to export. It depends how many kinds of elements are in there, see how fast that's going. It's just a voiceover with images that isn't much for it to process. Whereas a face video can take a lot longer since it's me moving around, and I often add pictures onto, like beside me or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you've seen my face videos, you know what I mean, when I put pictures beside me. Oftentimes, even for the screaming sessions, when I have like little memes playing, even if it's just a GIF and there's no sound to it, or if it is like a clip with sound, that means it'll take longer to export. It really depends on the video. So it depends on the length. So this was 2:20. So it depends on the length and depends on the element in it. So this is just a voiceover with image, there's no real moving parts to it. So it doesn't take very long, we've just been talking quickly, and it's nearly at 40%. So I'm going to wait until this exports, and then I'm going to show you what I was working on last night for the audio fic. Okay, so this is what I do for the audio fic. So as you can see, this is the title page, so My Lady Chapter 3 by Hayes Clark, and then the Instagram of my artist Grace. This slide is not finished, so I basically blur the image and then I put a little summary of the chapter, but I don't like where it was going, so I just abandoned it. I'll do it before it. Obviously this chapter will already be up, that's the reason why I'm showing you this. So what I basically do is, it's a bit too much effort, at least in Wondershare Filmora anyway, to copy massive paragraphs of text into here and do it in the video editor, it's much easier to do it on PowerPoint and then save each of these slides as pictures. So the only thing on most of these slides is the background image, so this part, and this text box. So I copy and paste it from the Word document. So I got to page 13 of 22 last night. I don't know if you can see that, but it's tiny. 13 of 22, so I got to, yep, over halfway. Half of 22 is 11. So I managed to finish up to this little section, which is separated by this little thing. So I got up to there. So I've got the rest of it to do. It took me a while. This whole thing, so the first 13 pages, 52 slides. Yeah. It's a lot, and honestly the reason why it's so long is really my fault for not having the paragraph shorter. Let me find an example. For example, this one. This is a massive paragraph. In the Word document it didn't look as big, but here it's massive, so definitely for the next chapter I need to be more conscious of how long I'm making my paragraphs. That's why, for example, massive paragraph here, that's all a paragraph. One paragraph. Too long, Hazel. So it can take a while, but it ends up looking nice. And then I've already recorded the audio. Took me an hour and a half because it's over 10,000 words this chapter. Like, I know I said this one was going to be shorter and it was meant to be, but they just kept talking to each other and I couldn't stop them. Like, as a writer, you are not in control, okay? Your characters are in control. So yeah, this is what I was doing last night. It's pretty mundane work, like, so I'll show you, I'll just do one now. So I get rid of these because we don't need them. I copy this like that. Then I copy, nope, I don't want to copy that. I want to copy the text box, copy it here, get rid of this design ideas thing. So like I said, we got up to here, so let's see if we can fit all of this onto here. So get rid of that. Maybe. The font I use is slightly bigger. Nope, just want the text. So first of all I make it white so it stands out on this background because it's kind of darkish, and then I do it in this font. I don't know how to pronounce it. Then I add in the paragraph markers so you can see where it ends. Oh, perfect size pretty much. I might just make it a bit wider. A little bit wider. So it fits on a bit more comfortably. Like that! That's how I make it, and then I save it because this takes too much effort and I'm not doing it again. So yeah, that's how I make the audio fic. So once I have, I'll go through and save all of these images and I'll put them in the right order. I'll save them as the name of the slide. So this is slide 53, so this will be image 53. I think there'll be over 100 slides by the time I'm finished. Yay! Love that for me. Why do I do this to myself? The next chapter will be shorter, I hope. I hope. There's not as much planned to happen. However, I haven't planned a lot of it because a lot of it is dialogue and I want it to come organically, so I haven't planned it out for that specific reason. So I don't know how long it I'm sorry, no one's seen angry that it was quite a bit longer, that the second one was quite a bit longer than the first one. So yeah, but for the next audio fic I will aim for the chapters to be of a similar length to each other. Honestly though, even when I write novels, the chapters aren't that, like some of them will be a similar length. Like the novel I'm writing at the minute is 21 chapters. Some of them are really short chapters, some of them are really long. There is no, I don't tend to write average chapter lengths. I put whatever needs to be in the chapter and leave it at that. So if there doesn't need to be much in the chapter, there won't be much in it. If it needs to be a lot happen in it, there'll be a lot to happen in it. But yeah, so I'm gonna upload that video, probably do some more of this, then I will make a start on the screaming session. Okay, so besties, now I'm gonna start the screaming session. It's like 10:30. I've watched Psychomedia in English, thought it was absolutely hilarious. So this is what I do for the screaming session. So I said before, for spoilers these days I don't write a script, but for any videos like a screaming session or for example Catwalker versus Cat Noir, you can see the script for that one. That's up here. So I write a script and I read it out when I'm finished. I can make any changes to it. Great times. I also do it for the screaming sessions as well, and these bits in capitals are where I include all of the memes basically. So I always script them. So this is the script for this is the Kuroneko one, right? Yeah, Kuroneko. I couldn't find it. So yeah, that's how it is. And I'm just gonna get rid of the majority of it. I tend to keep it for a bit just in case there's something wrong with the video. That's never happened before, but just in case I do need to re-record it for whatever reason, I will keep it. So I usually keep this line, hey everyone, it's Hayes, it's Miraculous Monday, so it's time for another screaming session. I will find a meme to put there. And today we'll be doing not Kuroneko. And then I'll put what kind of screaming session it is. So Psychomedian is a Adrianette and Lady Noir one.
And then where is it? I have the episode here ready to go, so I'll go through, rewatch it, see which parts I want to talk about. I probably won't talk much about the Akuma fight and stuff like that. I'm not going to analyse it because that's what the commentary videos are for. The screaming sessions aren't really for critiquing the episodes. The only time I've really done that with the screaming session was Simple Man, and the Santa Claus screaming session was kind of a bit of a roasting session as well. However, I kind of justified that one because I wasn't making videos at the time Santa Claus originally aired. So I have the notes app up here, the episode here, and I will take screenshots as I go and edit them down. Then here I have Giphy up ready, and also YouTube, and you can see the kinds of things I watch apparently. Drama videos mainly. Wow, that's a long drama video. But yeah, so I search on YouTube for all the memes. Then if I can't find a meme but I still want something that's not miraculous, I will search for a GIF instead. And I do already have some memes saved that I use quite frequently, so I'll open the folder for that later to help me. I would show you the process I go through, but it's got to involve me playing the episode, obviously copyright and stuff, so I will not be doing that. But I just go through it, rewatch the episode for my own enjoyment, and when it gets to a part where there is some shipping involved, quite a lot of shipping in this episode, I will pause, take screenshots of the most important things, and write about it. And I also like to take screenshots of other things in the episode that I use for like other images in the screaming session, and also other images that may not be related to shipping, but I feel that could be important that I may use in a later video. So for example, let's see an example, Senti Bubbler, it's not really a shipping episode, there isn't really much shipping going on. Ladybug and Cat Noir barely talk, and we get a tiny bit of Marry Cat in that episode. However, that episode is very important, so I like to rewatch the episode and take screenshots of it so I can use those images in a later voiceover video, or just a video in general, to reference back to something important that happened in Senti Bubbler. So yeah, that's how I make the screaming session. So once I've got all the screenshots, I'll get all the memes I need for it, then I'll record it, and then I'll edit it like you saw me do before. It's pretty self-explanatory, and I tried to like get it done before a Monday just because I do tend to have the weekends off to do other things, sometimes miraculous stuff, sometimes just my own thing. So I don't really like doing a screaming session on Monday morning. If for whatever reason I'm doing something on the weekend that means I genuinely don't have time to do the screaming session, that's fine, and I will do it on a Monday morning, but I don't like to, but I will. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. They're usually fun to make, and I'm kind of in a giddy mood, mainly because Second Medium was funny, so this should go okay, I hope. Hey everyone, oh my god, okay, so I just got back from the cinema, hence why the light is on. It's like 8 PM, apologies if I look slightly like a mess. First of all, I cried during the film. Second of all, there seems to be, I don't think they're calling it a storm on the news, but the weather is absolutely awful. So by the time I got to, so I went to the Trafford Centre to watch the film because the film was only going to be in IMAX. Don't know why. And the Trafford Centre has the closest IMAX cinema to me, which really isn't that close. I'm using close quite loosely here. So I asked my mum to drive me, and because she didn't want to see the film and she'd have to drive me, I was like, I'm gonna buy you dinner at the Trafford Centre. And usually when I go to the Trafford Centre, we go early, we go around all day shopping. It's a shopping centre, a shopping mall. Yep, that's the word. So we usually go quite early because like me and two of my other relatives are autistic. We like when things are a bit quieter. So we go early and we leave, like we're done shopping by like 2 PM, and by that point it's starting to get busy. And I know it's a Saturday, but I was thinking that most people wouldn't be going for dinner at 3:30 because the film started at 10 to 5, so we had to have a super early dinner. So me and my mum didn't eat much for lunch because we were having like a brunch, but between lunch and dinner instead. So yeah, that was great. However, everywhere was absolutely packed. I didn't think it would be, because who on earth eats dinner at 3:30 in the afternoon? No one, not really. So we ended up going for somewhere that wasn't packed, and it was okay, not the best. So I promised my mum I'll take her somewhere else a bit nicer, preferably not the Trafford Centre, or at least if we are going to go there at a quiet time. So I guess we know for next time. Like I said, we don't usually go at that time, so I didn't know. But then I didn't know, but thankfully, so I didn't know, but thankfully my mum was fine with it, which I was really happy about. So then I went to the cinema, and honestly I was really nervous. Like, I really want to see the film, but I first want to have been to the cinema before. I've been to the Trafford Centre loads, and I really like the Trafford Centre, but never the cinema. So I was really nervous, so my mum helped me get to the right screen. sometimes being autistic is a bit difficult. And I also have anxiety too, which doesn't help. But the film was absolutely amazing. It was called Belle. I'll put a picture of it and I'll link to the trailer down below. I don't think it'll be everyone's cup of tea, but if you like fairy tales and like modern retellings of fairy tales, then I think you like it. I thought it was amazing. I cried, and it's really difficult for a film to make me cry. I think it's probably because I could relate to her a bit. So it's about this Japanese schoolgirl called Suzu, and her mum died when she was little, and as a result Suzu is kind of traumatized and depressed about it, and she can't sing anymore. However, her friend shows her how to use like this virtual world called You, and inside You she becomes this pop star called Belle, but she hides it from everyone. And whilst I know having this YouTube channel is very different, anytime anyone asks me what I do for a job, I always lie because I don't feel like I can tell anyone. I feel like people would make fun of me, and I have been made fun of before, and sometimes in the comments a lot of you think I'm 17 because of the way I look, which is great and everything. But then oftentimes when people have found out I'm actually 25, they say, you shouldn't be watching this show. It's weird, you're an adult, please stop watching it. And I'm like, the people who create the show are all adults, why does it matter that I'm one too and enjoy it? So I don't usually tell people, and it makes me sad because I love it so much. So I really liked the film. I was not singing properly, mouthing along to the words of the songs because I knew them all already. Look, I've been obsessed with this film. I've seen the trailer for the film probably at least 70 times. I rewatch it all the time. It was amazing. Oh my god. I loved it so much. I would recommend you to go and see it if you like that kind of film. I don't think everyone would like it the same way with most films. So I'm gonna take off my makeup and get ready for bed wearing my pyjamas. Pyjamas just messed everything up. I just came in and threw everything off. So I'm getting ready for bed. Will I film tomorrow? I don't know. There isn't really much to do tomorrow. I finished the script for the screaming session before I left for the cinema pretty much. I just gotta tweak a few things, but I'm happy with it. I'm gonna record the screaming session and edit it ready for Monday. I finished most of the script before I left for the cinema. I just want to tweak a few things. Nothing too major. And I might start the next chapter of My Lady, which I'm not allowed to say, so yeah, maybe I won't vlog tomorrow, but I'll be back for Monday, because Monday I'm planning to make brownies. Hey everyone, okay, so now it's Monday morning. Please ignore this part of my face. What? You okay? The dog's here, I'll show you in a minute. Please ignore this part of my face because I had a random acne breakout when I woke up. I know! Super fun time. Ava! It's okay. Can you see the camera? See? This is the dog Ava. So anyway, as I was about to say, please ignore that side of my face. Today we are going to make brownies. I usually would make them from scratch. However, my American best friend, I don't know if she wants me to say her name, she sent me these for Christmas. I've had them before, she sent them to me before. I absolutely love them. I really like them. They're this brand. Most of you are American. Do you know them? Have you had them? I really like them. So we're gonna make those today before I go on with work. Obviously a box mix doesn't usually taste as good. These ones taste pretty good to be honest, but they're quick and easy to do and I have work to do. And I also want brownies. Yeah? Don't lick my face, please. I don't really like dogs. She's not my dog, she's my brother's dog. So I'm definitely a cat person. Aren't I? Okay, let's make the brownies. Okay, so I'm first going to open the packet. I already put the oven on. I had to Google what the temperature was because American recipes give it in Fahrenheit. I don't understand why Americans use Fahrenheit like the rest of the world. Does anyone else actually use Fahrenheit? But honestly, British cookers don't use Fahrenheit or Celsius. It's a gas mark. So it's gas mark. I'll goes to gas mark 1 to 9, which is dead helpful. So I had to Google the conversion. They all relate to a temperature, but telling me it's 325 degrees Fahrenheit means absolutely nothing to me. So sorry about my outfit as well. It's a Monday. I'm not doing anything. I already made the screaming session. The dog's being needy on the floor. I already made the screaming session. I'm just gonna
do work the rest of the day. Kind of chill out as I do it. I should have sieved this in, shouldn't I? Well, sucks to be me, I guess. Okay, so it says I need, oh wow, amazing. Yeah. Oh, no, it says I should have mixed the other things, but oh, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Honestly, I feel like with baking, it doesn't really matter what order you put things in. Alright, so 1 egg and then a quarter. Which one's a quarter? We don't usually use cups in cooking in the UK, but I make a lot of American recipes. I just thought it was easier to get some cups instead of converting them. Instead of vegetable oil, we only have olive oil, so I always make it with olive oil instead if it says oil. Does it actually matter? I don't think so. And then a quarter cup of water. Should I have mixed these together beforehand? Yes. Do I think it matters? No, not really. Honestly, I do really like baking. I sadly don't have much, let's be fair, I don't have much time for anything anymore. Because, well, first of all, the PhD was already a lot of work on top of a YouTube channel. And then I took the executive decision to also have a Discord. So, I have no time for anything else. Although the cinema was funny the day, I made sure I got all my work done so I could enjoy the cinema. But now I have more work to do because it's back to the start of the week. I'm not really doing much the rest of the day. Mainly just reading and studying, and the screening sessions up later, so I always tend to be around for them so I can reply to comments as they come in. I find replying to comments as they come in a lot easier to do than leaving them to come in as a big block. Like for example, so when Gloob uploads a trailer for my time, thank you dog, for my time it's like 10:30, maybe 11 at night. They sometimes depends on what time they post. So by the time I've made a video on a trailer, if it's just an image that doesn't take as long, but by the time I've made a video on a trailer, it's maybe like 12:30. So by the time I've watched the video myself, got all the screenshots, edited the screenshots, recorded the voiceover, edited the video, exported the video and uploaded it. It's quite a lot of steps. So even though it's only a short video, it can take a while. And honestly the time of night doesn't, I mean I'm a bit slower at night probably because I'm tired. But there isn't much longer that I take when the official channel releases a trailer. And often I'm not always in when the official channel releases a tech trailer. I usually am in for when Gloob does because it's later on at night and I'm usually here, I don't usually go out at night. So by the time the video gets up for that, it's like midnight. And then I tried to stay up a bit to reply to comments because I know in the morning I'm gonna have a huge block of comments to reply to. So I don't like that. I like replying to them gradually. When I can do 3 at a time, come back in 10 minutes, do another 3 or 4, leave it for 10 minutes, do my own thing, then come back like that. When I wake up in the morning after a Gloob trailer, loads of comments. I remember, was it after, I think it was the day after the Gloob Kuroneko trailer. The day after in the morning, I spent 2 hours replying to comments in the morning when I got up. It's a fun time. But I do like stuff like baking. Anything that uses my hands because it really relaxes me. I think I said it in my makeup video, that's why I like applying makeup, because it relaxes me. It's why I like writing. If I'm getting really stressed, I don't type, I will handwrite it because for whatever reason. It relaxes me. I don't know. Okay, that's looking good. I don't know. I don't make box mixes that often. Hi doggo! The dog is here, I don't think you can see her. This will literally kill you. I know you're licking your lips, but it will kill you. Okay, let's put this in here. How long do these take in the oven? How long? How long? 40 minutes-ish. It's giving me conflicting times. It's telling me based on the pan size and what the pan is made out of. It's only giving me for glass and metal, and this is made out of some kind of plastic. I don't know what I'm talking about. When have I ever known? Okay, that seems pretty level. I don't know, it's hard to tell. So now, it says different times the pan size and what the pan's made out of. And I don't, first of all, know how big that is. And second of all, it's not made out of any of these materials. The average here seems to be about 41 minutes at a guess. So let's just do it for 41 minutes then. I'll come back in 41 minutes to see if they're done. So the brownies are done. Well, I need to cut them up. I've literally just like, this is, ow. Still hot, but they're done. They smell so good. Oh my, these brownies, if you live in America, get that brand of brownies for the box mix. Oh my god, they are really good. I recommend them. Oh my god, wait. I love brownies. I'm gonna give them, oh, I don't know. They are still really, really hot. A bit longer, I don't. They'll die if I cut them up like this. I'm excited though. Oh my god. The brownies are ready. Yes. Look at that. Oh, crumbs everywhere. I'll clean up, don't worry. I'm just excited to have brownies. It's been such a long time since I've had brownies. When I say such a long time, I mean like 2 weeks, but for someone who loves chocolate, 2 weeks is a very long time. So I wish I could give you some, but sadly you're all in a screen. But these are really good, and 25% of you, according to analytics, are American, so you should be able to get that box mix. Unless they only sell it in California, because that's where my friend is from. So yeah, if you can get your hands on it, I'd recommend it. It's really hecking good, man. I'd get it, besties. Look at them. Yeah. Okay, so it's still Monday, as you can tell by my face, my hair, my outfit. Ignore my face. I look absolutely dreadful. We've had the worst weather ever today. I've been absolutely frozen. Like, look at the state of my bed. I've been sat in my bed doing work because I was too cold to sit at my desk. So thankfully Kit Kat decided not to sleep in here today. She's outside my room. So I was like, I wouldn't. I needed the bed, so it's a good job she decided to sleep elsewhere. I'm just having a bad day in general. I didn't get as much work done as I wanted to today, which sucks. I'm really hard on myself and I can't get enough work done. I wanted to do more, but I can't, so I'm concentrating on finishing reading this book. It's called Amrita by Banana Yoshimoto. It's a Japanese book. Don't recommend it in the slightest. I was about to say unless you like something, but I can't think of any reason why anyone would want to read it. And I also just got an ASOS parcel. There was 2 leggings and a top. There was nothing wrong with the parcel. Everything I came in the correct size as I ordered it. But everything looked terrible. So yeah, I need to go for a walk tomorrow to take it back to the post office. So yeah, having fun. And I've also just realised, so Qilin's on Saturday. I don't know what I'm wearing for it. So I need to find out what I'm gonna wear for. Yeah, it's been an okay day. The brownies were a highlight. The brownies were really good. Sorry, I'm just holding my phone with my hand. I know it's a bit shaky. God, I looked terrible. But yeah, it's not been a great day. It's been freezing cold. It's finally getting a bit warmer now. I look dreadful. My skin looks dreadful. My hair looks dreadful. My outfit not the best. My bed is a mess. My whole room's a mess, to be honest. And I have PhD supervision on Wednesday. However, something kind of nice did happen in addition to the brownies. So the good news was that Jemana on Instagram, she sent me some fan art of me and Kit Kat. Look at her. Kitty's the best. We love Kit Kat. Kit Kat's wonderful. Oh, it's so cute. Thank you, Jemana. It'll be in the next screaming session, but by the time this video goes up, you'll have already seen it. So, yeah, not a wonderful day, but not every day is meant to be wonderful. I guess that's okay. I'll just try harder tomorrow. I'm not sure I'll be vlogging tomorrow since I'm going to have a lot of work to do. So basically, oh god, I look even worse in this position. But first of all, I'm going to put makeup on tomorrow. So what is going on here? Right. Just ignore my face. Everyone close your eyes and just listen to what I'm saying. So, basically, I am a 3rd year PhD student. If you're doing a PhD full time, that means you're in your last year. However, most people need to take an extension of up to a year, and I don't think I'm going to need the full year, but I will need 6 months maximum, I think. I guess it depends. By August, I need to have a good idea of how much I've got left to do in order to know how much to apply for. What is this? Anyway. However, my supervisors are really chill and they're like, you don't need to start writing up your reflexive thesis yet. And I'm like,
but I finished everything else. So I kind of want to, even if it's just like the introduction to each section to get down. However, I haven't finished editing the novel, so it's kind of hard to do the reflection and talk about it and why I wrote this initially the way I did, why I changed it, how the research influenced it, how all these other factors influenced it. It's a bit difficult to do that when you're not finished, right? However, I feel like I can get a start on the introduction to each section. So my PhD is kind of split into 3 areas: science fiction, young adult, and Japan. So I can kind of already do the introduction parts for each of those things and get my case studies ready. Like I want to do a case study on 13 Reasons Why. I did one on Challenger Deep, which is a really good book about schizophrenia. Also Made You Up is a really good book about schizophrenia. I really liked that one actually. If you didn't know, I have psychosis, so I really liked the depiction of schizophrenia. It's not the same thing, but it's similar, and there aren't that many books about psychosis, so I like reading about schizophrenia. I also want to look at Ultraviolet by R.J. Anderson, which is about synesthesia. It's also science fiction. What else do I want to look at? The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games is a massive one. That's why I keep doing those Hunger Games simulator, because I keep studying it for my PhD. Did I say 13 Reasons Why? Yeah, I think I did. So I can start getting those things ready. I just can't write the actual reflective piece yet. So it shouldn't be too tricky. So I want to start writing up. I've already written up some of the Asia section. I want to start writing up the science fiction section tomorrow, which is going to take all day. So yeah. And I think there might be a trailer for Qilin tonight that Gloob are going to show. They haven't confirmed it, but they're doing the Miraculous battle thing. I don't know. So I think that's what they'll be showing tonight. But I guess you'll find out before me, because you'll all already know. I mean, by the time you've seen this, we'll already have seen Qilin. So yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday probably, which is when I have PhD supervision. Bye! Hey everyone, good morning. I'm still in my pajamas. Today is, what day is it? Today is Wednesday, right? Risk has just accidentally been released. I don't know how someone manages to mess up that badly that you accidentally release the first part of the finale of the biggest season. I'm sorry if the camera is shaking, because I'm shaking slightly. This was not the day I had planned. This is not the month I had planned, to be honest. Actually, it's not the life I had planned. I never planned on doing videos like this. Me even doing videos like this was purely an accident. But I don't have my outfit ready. I know what I was wearing, but it wasn't ready, so I was like, okay. Right, okay, fine. And I have PhD supervision at 3:30. I need to check what time trains are, so I know how much time I have to film and how much time I have to edit. The video might not be up until later. I have to make dinner tonight. I feel extremely nervous now. Last night I was feeling really scared for my PhD supervision. I didn't know why. And turns out before I went to bed I was like, am I actually scared of my supervision? And I was like, no, I'm scared about tomorrow. Something's going to happen tomorrow. This is the thing that's happening tomorrow. So it's 7:15. I just got out of bed and started my skincare. I'm going to finish my skincare. I need to wait until it gets light enough. And then I guess we're going to film a reaction video. I wonder how Thomas Estrick feels about this. I'd be pretty annoyed if I was him. I'd be annoyed. But there's nothing we can do about it now. It's out. At least this gives me a few days recovery before Qilin. Yeah? One thing I was worried about, I think I said it in an earlier clip, that they were going to air Risk and Strike back to back, and I was going to have no time to emotionally prepare. So hopefully they hold back on releasing Strike Back, so I have all the time to prepare. So I'm trying to look at this as a positive and not think, wow, I'm about to have the most stressful day of my life. My besties. Hey everyone! So, as you can see, I'm dressed for the video. I'm just dressed in general. I have a skirt on and my Ladybug top, which I planned to wear for Risk. But I have just finished filming the video and I have to edit it. I have over 50 minutes worth of footage. Some of it is just me staring at the camera because I'm that nervous / traumatised. And I have to get it all done by 2 PM before I have to get the train to go to PhD supervision. That
awkward moment when someone accidentally releases part 1 of the finale of Miraculous Ladybug season 4 and you have to make a video but also go to PhD supervision. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna walk into my supervision, they're gonna be like, hey, you okay, Hayes? And I'm like, no, actually no, I'm not. I've just had the worst morning of my life. Oh, all the footage just gone onto my laptop. Okay, bye! Okay, hey, yeah, it's me again. I know the lighting's bad. I've just been saved. My supervisors are both ill. Supervision's been cancelled. I already booked my train, that's fine. I just lost a bit of money on the train, but I don't care. Relief. I am relieved. I'm still stressed. Hello. Okay, it is, what time is it? It's nearly 2 p.m. Okay, so I've already made 2 videos today. First of all, we had the Awakening Air date. Second of all, we had a new image from Qilin, which the time making this hasn't gone up yet because I scheduled it for 2, so I had some time. Wow, I'm tired. So this is what it looks like. The only thing I have left to do is the thumbnail. I've scheduled it for 4 p.m. You can see how long it has left. It has an hour. But it's just so, first of all, the other videos have time to get some views, and also so I'm not so overwhelmed. Honestly, I'm having not much thoughts about the episode right now because I'm really overwhelmed with everything. So I've just been through and picked out some photos for the thumbnail. So now I need to go back into the risk folder. Oh, it's already there. I need to go into the final video file. That's what it looks like. What the facial expression. Basically at the end of filming, I like this pose for the thumbnail. Then when I'm on my laptop, I screenshot all of the poses and have a self-roasting session. So let's do it. Oh, this is me sorting my hair out. Look at me go. Lovely. Oh, that one's nice. Give it a screenshot. Like that. I just basically do it until I stop moving. And then I made the thumbnail. I'm so stressed right now. Hey besties. Today is Friday. It's been an absolute week. I am exhausted. Oh my gosh, like I wasn't expecting any of that. I mean, none of us were expecting that, but wow. Wow. So I didn't vlog yesterday. I was planning to. I just know. Excuse my hair, I've washed it again ready for tomorrow's video. I need to put it up. But oh boy. It completely messed me up. Like, someone left me a really nice comment under my analysis. They said, Hazel, you're like a swan. Very beautiful and composed on the surface, but beneath it you're panicking. And I was like, yeah, that's a really good analogy. Also a nice compliment saying I was like a swan, but also a really good analogy for Wednesday. I was like, I was just... no. And I ended up having to have yesterday off, like completely. I didn't even want to vlog because I was like, no, I need a day off. So getting towards the end of Wednesday, I mean, first of all, right, so I'm autistic and I don't like things when they change, and if they do change I need to have some time to adjust. So for example, we were told the date for Penalteam was like last Saturday in February, something like that, last week of February, right? But Gloob on Monday were like, hey, no, we're showing it this Monday. So I had a week to prepare myself and I was like, okay, that's fine. This came out of nowhere with absolutely zero idea that it was happening. Like none of us knew. So, and I also had to like also drop everything I'd planned for Wednesday. So I was gonna have kind of like a chill morning. Then in the afternoon I had to go into town to go to my PhD supervision. So I was like, right, okay, I'm gonna drop all of that apart from supervision, which eventually did end up getting cancelled. Whilst I feel bad that both my supervisors were ill, I was very, very grateful that they cancelled it. So I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be a funny story to tell them at next supervision. I can't not tell them, but yeah, so there was all of that going on. All of that going on. And then also just like the emotional stuff going on, because obviously it was such a big episode, and whilst it didn't make me cry, it's obviously getting me anxious for Strike Back because I feel that will make me cry. You know, it's going to end on a cliffhanger. Things are going to happen in Strike Back, and I mean, let's say for example, let's say they aired Qilin by mistake with absolutely no warning. Let's say today Qilin had just randomly been put on Spectrum with no warning, but it was meant to be tomorrow. I don't think I'd be as emotionally traumatised because of the kind of episode it is. We've seen Dearest Family, we've seen Ephemeral, we've seen 23 as well, Kira and Echo. So we know there's nothing, you know, super groundbreaking in it. I'm not saying it's going to be a bad episode. I'm looking forward to seeing it. But you know what I mean? Like, Risk and Qilin, like, they're not really comparable in terms of the plot, I would argue, from what we know so far. Obviously, you're going to be seeing this vlog after Qilin has aired. But right now I haven't seen it as a film in all of this. Maybe it's going to be even more spectacular than I think it will be. I'm just really looking forward to seeing Sabine's power. It looks so cool. We didn't really get it showcased that well in Dearest Family, obviously, because there were 3 other Rakumas, and they had the thing with Tiki going on as well. So, but I am still looking forward to seeing her in action. I've wanted to get akumatized for like literally years. This kind of sounds mean, but I've really wanted her to get akumatized for ages. So yeah, so there's all of that going on, and I do have anxiety. I'm not saying I just get anxious, like I've been diagnosed with generalised anxiety disorder. I also have panic disorder, which means I'm prone to panic attacks, although this thankfully didn't give me a panic attack. It wasn't that kind of anxiety. Like, I get panic attacks when I'm scared anxious. This wasn't scared anxious, this was just like anxious. I don't know how to describe it. So I have panic disorder. I also have adjustment disorder, which basically means when things change, I do not cope well. So yep, Wednesday was awful for me. So by the time I finished editing and the video was in the process of uploading, and even though by this time I knew my supervision wasn't going ahead and I could, you know, calm down a little bit, I didn't need to rush as much. As it was, I would have had to have left the house at 2 PM to get to supervision at 3:30 in the city and up to the uni building and get the train and the train times and stuff. Would have had to leave the house at 2 PM. By the time it got to 2 PM, the video wouldn't have been ready to go up. So really grateful my supervisors cancelled on me. They've never cancelled on me before. It's not like they do this regularly. They must have been extremely ill to cancel on me. So by the time my video was uploading, the backs of my knees started to hurt, which I know sounds a little bit strange. However, when I get extremely anxious, it does start to have a physical effect on my body, and I don't mean just in making me tired. Like, my body physically starts to hurt. It starts in the backs of my knees, then my back starts to hurt, and then my hands start to hurt, and I can feel beginnings of a headache, and it's touch and go whether the day after I'll be able to do work. So I was like, I'm not gonna plan anything. I'll just see how I feel when I wake up Thursday morning. I felt dreadful. I woke up with such an awful headache, it felt like my head was pulsing like this. I laid in bed for like an hour, eventually got up, took myself on a walk, bought myself a load of chocolate and something nice for lunch, but my headache didn't leave until 1 PM, not until after lunchtime. And yesterday I also had to make 2 other videos as well. What was it? What were the videos about? I don't even remember. One was it the new Penalteam synopsis? Was one a new Qilin image? No? I don't even remember. I know I made a video about something else. I was going to make a video this morning about the strike back air date, which is making me feel anxious. I saw it on Twitter as soon as I woke up and I just immediately felt sick. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to it. It's just making me anxious. Not only because it's going to be like a big like emotional turmoil, but also because it's like the end of the season. It seems like, I mean, pretty much by the time Strike Back airs, this season will have been on for like a year. Furious Fu aired in like March, April time, didn't it? I actually, very weirdly, I was on YouTube before, and I have more than one YouTube account. That way I can go on YouTube and enjoy watching other people's YouTube videos, but so I also don't get notifications of comments or I see how well the video is doing, so I have to switch accounts. So I have more than one YouTube account. So I was on my other YouTube account and I'm subscribed to myself on there because you gotta support yourself. I was subscribed to myself, and for whatever reason on this other account I was recommended one of my own videos, and it wasn't a recent video, it was my commentary for the Shanghai special. Now I know the Shanghai special isn't part of season 4, but it was aired during season 4, so I believe we saw Furious Fu, then Truth, and then the Shanghai special the day after Truth. So that was 10 months ago. It says on the video 10 months ago. That seems, wow, I've made so many videos between now and then. It feels like it's been 20 months since the Shanghai special. Wow. It's been absolutely amazing this year, to be honest. It's been awesome. So yeah, but I've got loads of like post season 4 content planned, like we're gonna rank all the episodes, stuff like that. And also we're going to do season 5 predictions. I feel like maybe after the season ends I will eventually pare back on some videos. I'm still going to be posting, I'm not going to post, just because of the way YouTube works. Plus, like, first of all, I do want to post videos because I love interacting with you all, and I also love Miraculous. But with the way the YouTube algorithm works, you do kind of need to be posting regularly in order for it to pick you up, but it really depends. So for example, I watch a lot of channels that do really well that hardly ever post, but because their average of videos is like 1 every 2 months, the algorithm knows that, whereas my average is usually 3 or 4 videos a week. So if I pare back too much, it takes me out of the algorithm, I don't get recommended and I don't get views, stuff like that. So it's gonna probably take me a while to work out what exactly I'm gonna do, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot to discuss after the end of Strike Back. Plenty of theory videos to be had. I can't wait for all the post-season 4 content I have planned, and a long wait between this season and the next season. I do believe we're getting it late this year, plus we'll have the Brazil special, like early summer, the Awakening movie in summer, although I'm like, how am I going to see this film? It seems like the earliest release date is for the Netherlands, so maybe I'm going to have to go to the Netherlands. But yeah, either way, so I ended up having to have yesterday off, and maybe like at the end of the season this maybe could be a good idea for a video, since quite a lot of you seem to like vlogs, don't know why. Would be just a single day in the life, what a day off is like, but a day off where I'm not stressed, a day off where I can relax. Like yesterday's day, I did eventually relax, but only at about 5 p.m. It took me until 5 p.m. to actually start relaxing. For the rest of the day, because of my anxiety, I was kind of like paranoid and on edge. So even though I wasn't doing any work, not really much Miraculous stuff apart from replying to comments and no PhD work at all, I was still like on edge the whole day. So I was on edge for most of the day. However, this morning I'm feeling much better, so I am going to get some work done. It's going to be the work I had planned to do yesterday. Well, I mean, I hadn't planned to do any work on Wednesday because of my supervision, but I found out pretty much not long after I finished filming. So I finished filming at like 10:15. I was editing for past, and like for 5 minutes later I got an email from my supervisor to say, yeah, we're both ill, we're cancelled. So if Risk hadn't aired and I hadn't had to have a day off yesterday to recover, this is the work I would have been doing.
Hey besties, so it's Friday night now. I'm sorry I forgot to vlog the rest of the day. I'm sorry, I don't vlog usually. So let's sit down actually. So I managed to get all of my work done. Sorry, I've taken all the stuff on my face off. My cheeks have gone red. It's kind of warm here actually. So it's Friday night. The only thing I have really left to do today is go on Discord for the day and also paint my nails ready for tomorrow. I felt so horrible that my nails weren't done for Risk. I didn't know it was coming. So yeah, tomorrow morning Qilin will be on, and I'm not going to react to it, I'm just going to have fun and watch it myself instead of filming myself watching it. However, the Risk reaction went up today. You all really enjoyed it, so let me show you what I'm wearing tomorrow. So this what I'm wearing tomorrow, it's just like this embroidered cardigan. It's really pretty and soft. It's from H&M if you're wondering. A lot of you actually have started to ask where my clothes are from for filming. It's from H&M, and I'm just going to wear it with a pair of leggings, which is what I usually do when I film. If you're wondering what I wear on the bottom, it's usually leggings. And now, because I'm paranoid, okay, so my bedroom is small. There isn't enough room for my wardrobes in here. So they're in my brother's room, which is absolutely massive. So it's meant to be for 2 people, but my other older brother's moved out now, so it's just a room for 1. So there's loads of room for wardrobes in there. So most of my wardrobes are in there, but it means if I need clothes, I need to get them the night before. I didn't know Risk was airing until it aired. You know what I mean? There was no warning. So I was paranoid I wasn't going to be able to get clothes. Luckily he was going to the gym, so I was up early so I could get the shirt I had planned for Risk, which was that Ladybug shirt I wore in the analysis. So now, because I'm paranoid, I brought in my outfits for Strike Back and Penalteam. So I'm hopefully going to be wearing that purple jumper for Penalteam. I know it's a football episode. I don't really like football, so I don't really have anything super sporty. Even when I exercise, I just wear old clothing. It's not particularly meant for workout gear. I just wear clothes that I don't care about and I can get rid of when they're like past repair, you know what I mean? So I just use old clothes for working out, but I am going to be trying on my brother's England shirt to see if that fits me. He's bigger than me, so it should fit me. However, he is male and I'm female, so we have different body parts, so it might not fit me. I don't know. And then the red dress in front of it, it's a dress. It's a summer dress though. I'm going to wear for Strike Back. However, I'm going to wear a shirt under it, like a turtleneck shirt with long sleeves, so I won't be freezing as I film. Well, I guess it depends on the day. It's going to be in March, assuming it doesn't get leaked early. It's going to be in March, so maybe it'll be warm enough to just wear with the cardigan. I don't know. I don't know till the day, but the cardigan and the top are both in here, so they're just in a drawer somewhere. And I need to iron the dress, but they're both in here because now I'm paranoid. So we've got my Qilin outfit here, Penalteam outfit, or one of the Penalteam outfits, and my Strike Back outfit because I'm paranoid. What is this? Who gets paranoid about a kids' TV show? But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna paint my nails. It's this really, is it gonna focus? Yeah, this really pretty like dark purple colour. It's from OPI called Leonardo's Model. I like OPI nail polishes, but they're so expensive. I always find them at discount on TK Maxx. I've never paid full price for an OPI nail polish because I refuse to. But they are really nice nail polishes. So yeah, and I also decided on the makeup for tomorrow. We're going to do this mint palette from Colourpop. That's the blush I'm going to wear, the lipstick, there's the nail stuff, the jewellery for tomorrow, or at least some of it, at least all the rings and earrings. I have 6 piercings now, and when I got them done, I was like, it's going to be so much fun picking out earrings every day. Turns out I don't want to pick out 6 earrings every day. So I'm going to paint my nails whilst I also chat to you all on Discord.
Good morning, besties. Today is Saturday. I woke up, I watched Qilin, and I checked Twitter to see what other people thought of the episode, stuff like that. Do you know what I found out? Sorry, I'm looking down here to my mirror. Do you know what I found out? Penalteam is also wearing today. I bet Gloop was so angry. Which is kind of funny, but also at the same time it's really not funny because why are they doing this? I understand risk seemed like a genuine mistake, a genuine error. Fine, fair enough. What's the excuse here? I don't know. So I'm in my Qilin outfit. It's just this cardigan. Can you see? A cardigan. With some leggings. Did I tell you last night? I don't remember what I told you. But now I was ready to be paranoid and get all of my outfits for the remaining episodes out. Because it's happening. Thankfully the Penalteam jumper doesn't need ironing. I also need to decide if... I've got a hair stick somewhere. If I'm wearing my brother's football shirt or that. I never got a chance to try it on because I didn't think it was happening until Tuesday. Well, the episode would air on Monday because of where I am. When it's an episode in Brazil, I don't make the episode. I don't make the commentary video until Tuesday. Obviously, like, the episode doesn't air until 10:30 PM for me, so there's no way I'm making a commentary video at 10:30 in the evening. Not really the evening, in the middle of the night. So why? It's a good job I wasn't planning on doing anything this weekend. I guess in a way, I'm not as paranoid as I am for Risk about it. I mean, we got some trailers for this and it's very near the airing date. And it's not too big of a change. Like there's no warning for Risk, at least like otherwise we're going to see Penalteam on Monday. Like, it's not that big of a difference. Still annoying, but it's not as bad as Risk. So when I say not as bad as Risk, I don't mean it was a bad episode. I really enjoyed the episode. I mean, in terms of how it came out, you know what I mean? So we have got trailers for it, so I'm not as paranoid as for it, and we all know Penalteam, like I'm not saying it's not going to be good, but we all know it doesn't have that much plot because we've all seen Risk now, so, which is a shame, you know, that's kind of the sad thing about watching the episodes out of order, but yeah, so great. However, it does mean, so what I'm planning to do is I'm going to film the Qilin commentary this morning, but before that, after I do my makeup, I'm going to react to Penalteam. So react to Penalteam, rewatch Qilin, make all the notes, film that commentary. Should I film the Penalteam commentary today? I mean, I'm going to have to get changed for it anyway. And probably redo some of the makeup because this lipstick is not going to go with that top. Should I film it today? It's definitely not going up today. There's no way I can edit 2 commentary videos on one day. Honestly, as it is, I'm not expecting my Qilin commentary to be super long. I don't think it's a bad episode, I just don't have a great deal to say about it. Watch me and editing me is like, no, Hazel, it was still like half an hour. I don't think I have much to say about it, really. Not my favourite episode, not a bad episode though, you know. I'm not going to talk about it here though. If you want to hear me talk about Qilin, you can watch the commentary video on it. Yeah, so I guess if I can get both the videos done this weekend, plus the screaming session for Risk, I haven't started it yet, because I was doing work yesterday. If I can get done this weekend, that means I have next week to get work done, and then I can have the Penalteam reaction for like Wednesdays, Thursdays videos, make some memes on like Monday to post throughout the week about how bad this week has been, and post the 3rd chapter of My Lady on Saturday, and then next week probably do a Qilin and Penalteam screaming session together, since, I mean, I haven't seen Penalteam yet, but it looks like we'll get a bit of Lady Noir in it maybe, and we also got a bit of Lady Noir in Qilin as well, so that'll be fun. And then we can maybe do in midweek some outfit reviews for the new heroes, and then we could do a bigger video talking strike back theories. That's the plan. But I don't know how well everything is going to come together today, so I guess you will see if indeed I do get 2 commentary videos on today. I think maybe I can, the way the sun moves. So I don't have professional lighting, I just use my window. So I can only really film super early in the morning. However, the sun eventually starts, so the sun comes around like this, my room, and eventually you can start to see it here. I think because I was waiting for the subtitles for Ephemeral and Glaciator 2 and Daddy Aggress to come out, you could see the sun in the back, which I didn't really like, but I was like, well, I have to film it, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it, Hazel. So I'm gonna film the Qilin one this morning, but like I said, I don't think it's gonna be super long, so I could maybe get it finished by lunchtime. And then once the sun has moved around, if between now and then I make the notes for Penalteam, and I can film maybe like 3 PM, get it edited ready for tomorrow, that way tomorrow I just have the screaming session to make, and maybe I can start the screaming session script tonight. Bloody good job I have weekends off from PhD supervision, isn't it? But yeah, so I'm going to finish all my makeup, and I will check back in later if I'm not too busy. I put too much blush on. Bye besties.
Okay, so the bed is a mess, just finished filming. We had to move the camera usually sits on the desk. I had to move it, so I'm just going to leave it there in the same position with the tripod so it doesn't change for Penalteam if I can film later. Everything's a mess with my dinosaur, and all the footage is just currently loading onto my laptop. I feel very hungry actually, not that sick, I haven't eaten today yet. And I need to sort through all of the screenshots. And I also need to sort through all the screenshots for Qilin to use in the video. It's a good job I've got time today and it's a weekend and I don't have PhD supervision, so oh my god, I'm so grateful it got cancelled. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be a super fun day and I'm going to be exhausted by the end of it. Yay! Hey everyone, so what time is it? It is now 4:45. I think I'm going to end the vlog with this clip. Wow, I'm tired. So it's Saturday, 4:45. I just finished filming my Penalteam video, so as you all know what happened today. Qilin released, as scheduled, perfect. Not long after, Penalteam was released. 2-3 days early. Still don't know why. So I filmed my, well, I did all my makeup, filmed my Penalteam reaction, made my notes on Qilin, filmed my Qilin commentary, edited the full thing, went to have lunch whilst it exported, got halfway through making notes on Penalteam, they released the trailer for the finale. So I had to stop everything and make a video on it, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And I've just finished now filming for the Penalteam video. This is my Penalteam outfit, if you remember from the video. So now I have 45 minutes to respond to as many comments as possible before the Qilin commentary goes live. And then tonight I have to edit the entire Penalteam video so I can make the risk screaming session. And now I have to decide, am I going to go ahead and publish the 3rd chapter of My Lady next weekend? Or should I be worried and make theory videos about Strike Back? And wait to post My Lady? I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm sat in bed with a hot chocolate and I'm going to respond to comments. I don't know how good this vlog has been since I've forgotten about most of the footage I filmed. But I had fun. I hope you had fun hanging out with me for a very stressful week. When I started this vlog, I had no idea we'd see Risk or a finale trailer. So I picked a good week on accident. But I just hit 16,000. Hold on, what did I just hit? What's my subscriber count right now? Let's have a look. I just hit 16,613 subscribers and the video is doing so well. In an hour and a half, we got 8,000 views. That is amazing. Like, it says 1 out of 10 if you compare it to my other videos. It's doing really, really well. Wow, it's been a week. This has by far been not only the most stressful week of my life, but also the most stressful year of my life doing all of these videos. However, I wouldn't change it for anything. It's been absolutely an amazing experience. I wish I started at like season 2 or something when I first started watching the show. Like, I came to the show when Despair Bear just aired, which was in season 2. I wish I'd done it sooner. I'm so sad I didn't do it sooner, but I'm so happy I'm doing it now. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog, besties. I hope you're okay. I don't know when this vlog will be going up, probably after the finale at this rate. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!